Well, why don't you guys give it up for my friend and your first feature, Kayvon Taghizadeh, everybody.
That's what we're talking about, Bricktown Comedy Club. Hey, one more time for your host, Curtis, now. Give him a big old... Hell, that's what I'm talking about. Not bad, white people. We all get better and better at that. See, very diverse crowd, Caucasian, very well represented. I appreciate y'all coming out. You know, I can tell exactly how many white people are in here. Watch this. Everybody clap your hands. That's all of them there for you, right? Can't help it. Just can't help it, dude. Can't help yourselves, right? Yeah, my name is Kayvon. That's the fun, easy part. Kayvon, right? Last name a little less TSA friendly. It's Taghizadeh, right? It's a hard he, my friend, all right? My friend, it's a hard he. And I know most of y'all are pretty familiar with inserting a hard syllable into certain words, right? You gotta get that hard he in there, right? And that he is very prevalent in Middle Eastern languages. You know, we get a lot of, you know, and that hard he is also why Middle Eastern women are the best in the world at giving head. Some of that Mohammed, right? Like, people always think like the burqa, the full body covering, is like an oppressive thing. It's actually not. It's the world's first mobile glory hole. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we get freaking with Zanzu. You know what I'm saying? It's like that type of energy, dude. Yeah, my first name is Kayvon. Again, you don't really look at this and think Kayvon, right? And it doesn't help that my sister, beautiful, sweet sister, her name is Kiana, right? And I can't get on a website like you folks, like Urban Dictionary, to find out what my name means. Every time I'd ask my mom, who is in the crowd tonight, give me a big go for my mama, all right. Yeah, so every time we'd ask her, she'd give me some bullshit answer. She'd be like, oh baby, Kayvon and Kiana means some star in the sky. Yeah, I finally found a website that would tell me Urban Dictionary, and turns out Kayvon and Kiana is not Persian for some star in the sky. It's just Persian for my mom used to fuck a lot of black guys. Never forget. Hey, my dad's, yeah, there we go. That's what it sounded like, you know. Oh yeah, there it is. You know what I'm saying? We also have. Yeah, my dad's here too. Give it up for my dad. Yeah, he's a hell of a guy, you know. Middle Eastern men get a bad rap, you know, for all the, every time like my friends are like, what do you think about the whole Israel-Palestine thing? Because I look like I'm just like an industry expert on that shit, right? Like the only thing I'll hijack is a jet ski, right? Like I'm the final boss of the mall kiosk, right? You got more of a problem with me fixing a phone and like putting unvaccinated sperm on your wife's hand than me doing any kind of terrorism, right? Yeah, never forget, right? And we are like some of the most hospitable cultures in the world. Like if y'all came over to my family's house and said you wanted to eat, you were hungry, you're gonna get a 16-course meal, tea and cookies. Like my grandma put the hijab on at 69. You know what I'm saying? We play this faint game of niceties called Tarof. It's like one-upping each other until somebody taps out. So it's like if you're like, hey, I kind of like that painting, and they're like, oh, you like the painting? Plop it off the wall. It's yours, you know? Like, they don't want to do it, but they have to do it. But my dad taught me this little life hack. He would always take us to one particular family friend's house growing up, but he'd always just be complimenting the guy's wife. Very beautiful wife, you've got very sexy, you know? And that guy, true Persian, you know, he's like, God damn it, it's yours, you know? He also taught me how to like judge the build quality of anything. Like his name is Aziz, but I call him As Is, because if you ever try to do business with this guy, everything's fucking as is, right? Like it doesn't matter if I'm buying a car, a dog, or a house. He'll just go up to the thing in front of the salesman and just like kick it and shit. Be like, I don't know. Maybe for $40 less, we could make something happen, but. And I'm like, I wonder if he's gonna do that same shit to the, when I bring home the woman I wanna marry. If he's just gonna go up to her and just kick her in the shit and be like, son, this is no good, American made, okay? Get the Kia, okay? Like, Dude, white people just love coffee and brown culture, dude. You know what I mean? Like, other than flavor, that's the only thing. You guys are like, well, we don't need that. We'll leave that at the table. You get on YouTube and there's always some white dude dressed like, you know, he's like Gandhi or some shit and doing a yoga channel or like some meditation thing, you know? You look like, if you're just wearing all white right now, you got the beard for it, you got the bandana, but it's like some of those channels are real fucked up. It's like, okay, if you want to achieve enlightenment, what we're going to do is find a nice sunny open window. Let's get comfortable by the window. And what we're going to do is we're going to point our asshole at the sunlight, okay? We're going to let the sunlight enter the butthole to charge your chakra. And that is how you achieve enlightenment. You must let the light in to the butthole. Yeah, it's just like, even Trump, dude, if you just notice Trump, that guy is just, he's just fucking Indian. Like, everything you say, just add an Indian accent to it. Like, for as much as he loves a deal and how many hotels he owns, okay, I'm going to be president of the United States, okay? They cheated me, fuck Kamala, alright? We're going to build the wall, it's going to be the best price. Even the hands and fucking head movement and shit, you're trying to lull you into financial vulnerability, you know, build the bar, build the bar, build the bar, I'm the best, trust me, I'm the best. That shit saved his life though, like, you know, it's like, look how fucked up the fucking immigrant situation is, you know, like, just copying our fucking culture, dude, you know? Curtis did mention I am in the movie Twisters, shouts to, you know, yeah, tornadoes. Oklahoma makes the best tornadoes, right? Ours are domestic, you know? I can't wait till a tornado eventually just goes through like a gun show and then like getting shot by a bullet that was launched from a tornado. How American of a way to die, right? Like, yeah, Hollywood is pretty fucking racist, dude. They're always trying to play this whole like inclusion, rainbow, like we love the fucking brown people thing, but they still find a way to be racist, right? Like, they're just very eclectic about it, and what I mean by eclectic is gay and racist, right? Like, they're white power bottoms, right? Like, they'll wear the KKK robe, it's just fitted sheets, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, the first time they put me in fucking Twisters, as Curtis said, and by the way, side note, I'm from Moore fucking Oklahoma, okay? You don't look at this and think Moore, Oklahoma. And I always ask my parents, because they both moved here from the Islamic Republic of Iran to Moore, Oklahoma. But if you look up Moore on like Google Images, it just looks like fucking a war zone, dude. Like it looks like, you know, leveled neighborhoods, tornado destruction, and like, it just doesn't look like a place you would want to live. But imagine if you're them just on whatever version of Zillow they got going on in Iran, just like, oh, this Moore place looks very nice, just like home. You know, Saturday Siren, they just pretend it's a drone strike. It's fun, dude, like, because Moore's got fucking, we're known for Toby Keith, right? That was my neighbor at one point in time, kind of an asshole, I will say that. Y'all know that song, Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue? We'll put a boot in your ass, cause he knows the words, he's being shy. It's the American way, right? Whose fucking brown ass do you think Toby was talking about, you know, putting a boot in there, dude? Like, kind of a dick. Live by the water tower, right? We got the big old Twisters, ours are off the fajita scale, right? Like, we got big old tornadoes, and some porn stars, some notable porn stars. So 3 things that totally suck have come out of Moore, Oklahoma, right? And I'm from there, and I'm thinking, hey, this is gonna be like a really iconic situation. Like, I'm brown, I'm from Moore, I'm perfect fit for this Hollywood shit, dude, you know? Except the first time they cast me, they were shooting it for a year, so I tried a couple times. First time, cab driver, right? Like, that's, I'm telling my friends and family, I'm gonna be in a movie, you know? And then they still find a way to make it racist. The fucking scene that actually made it into the movie was me playing a guy checking his watch in front of the airport. Come on now. What the fuck are we doing, dude? Am I the fucking villain in the movie? Like the tornado's taking the plane out so I don't hijack? Like, what are we fucking doing here, dude? Yeah, TSA is always a fun time. TSA always like flags my kebab area, you know, the body scanner thing. There's always like a little red square around my kebab. I'm like, It's under 4 ounces, but between 9 and 11 inches. It might take a plane down. I don't know, guys. Never forget, dude. Who out here's fucking? Before I get out of here, who's fucking? Hell yeah. Hell, I know this guy is. I know he's gender fluid, you know. When I was trying to explain gender fluid to my dad, you know, he's an old school Persian guy. He's like, oh, back in my day, gender fluid just meant pussy, juice, and cum. You ain't wrong, Dad. You ain't wrong. But yeah, like a girl used to call me Kaboom. It's like a little cute pet name, you know, Kaboom. Because I'm fire in the hole, you know what I'm saying, right? And I was like, damn, I need to come up with a cute nickname for her. So I just started calling her Mazios. She's like, why do you keep calling me Mazios? I'm like, well, you know, it's a little greasy, but it'll feed the whole family after church, right? Meat lovers type shit, right? Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, you find a lot of interesting people on these dating apps and shit. Like a dating app for everybody. They got like Connect the Dots for people like me, you know, job hookups. Grindr, I thought was a dating app for coffee enthusiasts for a while, but more of a dating app for cream enthusiasts, if you know what I mean, right? It's like a different kind of being out there, but I'm coming out with my own dating app, right? Because I look like this, and we're just very lucrative people, right? Like I used to fix electronics and phones for a living, shocker, right? It wasn't at a kiosk. I had some decency, okay? I had a fucking brick and mortar, you know. But like, I'd always have these people who I would fix game consoles, and these little brats, usually a little brat, piece of shit, little kid named Tyler, right? We all know a Tyler. I used to get bullied by a kid named Tyler on the school bus and more. He'd be like, Kayvon smells like onions. I'm like, yeah, Tyler, this is called a home-cooked meal in love. You wouldn't know anything about that. Tyler smells like he doesn't have a dad. Piece of shit, Tyler. Yeah, Tyler ended up being pretty gay, so never forget that. He plays in a band called Leather Duchess now, it's true. But yeah, my mom taught me how to cuss and stuff. She's like, just tell him he's a beach, you know? We were at a gas station, believe it or not, and my mom taught me how to cuss because some guy was like yelling at her. He was like, you can fly a car, but you can't drive that damn sedan, you know? Like, so she's testing out every 4 or 5 cuss words she knows. She's like, excuse me, bitch? Motherfucker? Asshole? Bitch? And then the guy's like, that's cute, you know any other English? And she was like, yeah? Fuck you. With the thumb though, with the thumb. Like, cause you didn't know, back in the Middle East, this means this, right? And this is also the same gesture we used to blow shit the fuck up, alright? Like I did not want to fuck around and find out. Speaking of getting blown before I get out of here, guys. Y'all know what an Irish goodbye is, right? You know we're drinkers here, right? Like that's where Iranians and Irish can come together. We love a car bomb, right? That's right, dude, never forget. Many people, yeah, Irish, for those who know, Irish goodbye, that's just where you get drunk, say fuck off to your friends, go to your car, masturbate, and drive home, right? Like, it's a different kind of carjacking, dude. Many are not familiar with the Iranian goodbye, though. Because that's where everybody goes, bye-bye. Yeah, that joke usually bombs. Alright guys, I would make a joke about eating ass, but it might be a little too tongue-in-cheek for you folks, so I'm going to just bring up your host here. I want you to give a big old for Curtis fucking Newsom!